Number 2. Akainu. Fruit. You heard that sick rhyme, boys? What is this week's episode gonna be about, Oliver?
It's gonna be about top 5 theories that never came true.
Seeing as One Piece has been going for over 20 years and is filled with all these cool mysteries and stuff we don't know about, it's just natural that people have speculated for years and years and years about a lot of things, all of the things more or less in the entire series. Most of the time we are maybe wrong, and these are 5 theories that people speculated, including us, that have been shown to be wrong. Really
wrong. Top 5 Sanjis, mysterious left eye. Oh yeah, left eye. I got it right.
I almost have the same haircut as Sanji. I'm trying to hide my eye, but I can't. Oda didn't show Sanji's left eye at all for like, what is it, 12 years?
Yeah, it was one of the 7 mysteries of the world. Do you remember?
Yeah, that was something Oda himself.
Yeah, he said it in a
right?
in an SBS.
Did you ever think that there was something special with Sanji's left eye?
No, actually never. Mostly because of that SBS, I guess. Because you could tell Oda was just trolling us, and you would know that. I was surprised we found out after the time skip though that we got to see both of his eyes. And his eyebrows, they're pointing at same direction. They're not like mirrored to each other.
His eyeballs? Yeah, there's something special about Sanji's eye. Exactly the same as there is nothing special with Zoro's scar. Oda just likes to do stuff with people's eyes. It looks cool.
Zoro can see with his left eye, and Sanji is currently seeing with his right eye. So if they did like a Dragon Ball fusion character, either the character would be blind or the character would have like 2 eyes.
Zoro can see with his right eye,
yeah.
And Sanji with his left eye.
That's right. Yeah.
You almost got it,
almost.
Oliver. You never learned left and right.
You said he had a penis instead of an eye.
This was like
15 years ago.
14 years ago or something. Way back on Arlong Park forums.
The young Robin, my co-host, writing about Sanji having a...
Is it me who said that would be very cool, but then he must have a very tiny one?
Alright. And now we know why he's going to the bathroom all the time, I guess.
Damn pervert.
So do you feel disappointed now since we found out that wasn't the case?
You can just have moved it to the other side. You got a 4-head penis. Number 4. Shiryu gets the diamond fruit. One of the members of the Blackbeard pirates, of course. Shiryu of the Rain. I guess maybe my pronunciation is crap as usual, but fuck it.
Should we call him Shiryu or Shiryu?
The Rain Man, I will call him.
The Rainmaker. Perfect.
A long-standing theory was that he would get Yosu's fruit, the diamond fruit. Maybe because diamonds are the hardest material in the world, and people thought that would be a perfect final boss for Zoro.
Oh, and it stemmed from the quote from Mr. One back in Alabasta, right? Mr. One's...
Yeah, what are you gonna cut next?
Diamonds? And Zoro says like, no, it would be a waste.
I think that stems from a misunderstanding of that entire fight, actually. The fight wasn't that Zoro could cut through steel. It was that he could cut through anything or nothing at all at the same time. It doesn't matter the material, he can sense the material as it's breathing. In a way, he can already cut diamond. It doesn't he doesn't have to become stronger to be able to cut diamond in that sense. It didn't matter that after the fight was done, that Mr. One was a steel man. He only had to come to that conclusion that he has to understand how the world works. A form of haki, I guess.
I guess it's similar to the new haki that was just introduced in one.
Sure, diamond fruit, why not? I guess this theory just got more fueled up when we found out that Blackbeard was stealing fruits, and for his crewmates as well. That was a perfect time for him to steal it for the Rainmaker.
Right. The Nazi Rainmaker. I mean, it does look like he's wearing a Nazi coat. As a swordsman, you shouldn't have a devil fruit that focuses too much on the defensive capabilities, I guess. It's more fun when you have something...
feels cheap.
Some kind of utility, like he has now. The invisible fruit can do more creative stuff with it.
Because we found out that he got the clear fruit. Absalom's invisibility fruit, which is a very sneaky fruit. Seeing as Blackbeard will most likely be the final opponent for Luffy.
For sure.
Probably his commanders will be final enemies, maybe, for the rest of the Straw Hats, and then Rainmaker himself will be Zoro's if he kills Mihawk, or I'm not sure if he will kill Mihawk.
I don't know about that either. And I'm kind of hoping that nobody is stealing Josu's fruit. I feel pity for the guy.
Yeah, don't touch our man Josu.
Come on, he's the father of Momo. Number 3, we have a huge secret enemy showing up. Of course, Duval. We're talking about Duval, and he's MC of Flying Fish Riders. Duval.
With a question mark? Duval
with the IRA Mask.
Yeah, and everyone was speculating who he was. He had a grudge against someone in the Straw Hats. I remember this. There was a couple of very strong points that pointed him to several characters, but I remember my theory was that he was Don Krieg from Barrow Team. He was a very big man, focused on heavy armor. Jin told Luffy and Sanji that they would meet on the Grand Line. Don Krieg was one of the only villains we hadn't seen anything at all from after that. Felt like a very good conclusion, I thought, at the time.
Yeah, and some other people speculated that it would be Bellamy or...
Morgan as well.
Morgan, right. Yeah, Morgan was a big one, along with Krieg, yeah. Yeah, I was kind of maybe a little bit disappointed when we found out his true identity.
It felt strange. It felt very left field. And at first I remember reading this chapter when it came out, and I was pretty drunk when reading it. Weirdest feeling that the world wasn't real.
Right.
Because this was so damn... It felt like a drug-induced hallucination. One Piece have had a couple of those like surreal moments, and this was definitely one of them.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we only saw his appearance for like 2 chapters, I guess, and then Sanji rearranged his face. Yeah, Mr. Rosy Rider.
Wow. Number 2, Akainu fruit.
Blood in, blood out. Make everything flood with blood. The big red dog.
So, the big red dog,
the
3rd admiral of the Marine headquarters. We, at the time when this speculations or theories came up, didn't know the powers of.
Like, for example, some people said flower-based. Some people were saying like lasers. But I think one of the most popular theories were blood. The blood Logia fruit.
Seeing as we saw Aokiji before Water 7, and then we saw Kizaru during Saibori.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of, I don't know, maybe a year where we had the powers of 2 of the admirals, but not the 3rd. I think Bloodfruit was one of those. It feels evil. Did you think he had a Bloodfruit?
No, I was probably in the lava camp actually, since I don't watch the anime, so I had no clue about the filler guy. What was his name again?
Don Achino.
Don Achino, yeah, he has some kind of heat or lava fruit.
He's more or less the same as Oven.
The
Big Mom kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of the main counter arguments for lava or magma or something similar, that there was already a filler character that had heat-based fruit, and then we had, of course, Ace that had fire fruit.
Yeah.
Maybe this is just me speculating, but maybe one of the reasons people fought the Bloodfruit was that in Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of the main characters, Katara, who is a waterbender, learns to bend blood as well. I think maybe that could have been an inspiration why people thought that. Maybe it felt fitting that way.
I see. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I thought it would just it was the most popular theory since people thought lava wouldn't be possible. So next best thing is blood.
Yeah, of course it doesn't have lava because that's too similar to Ace.
Mm.
Yeah, look at One Piece now, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Everyone has more or
Everyone
less the
got
same
fire,
fruits.
man. From Luffy to Oprah to King. From Big Mom too, man.
Yeah. You get fire, you get fire.
I remember,
Fire
man,
festival.
during Marineford when Marco showed up and he also had fucking
You
flames.
get fire as well.
Yeah, and I think the revelation was just after Akaino's lava fruit, right? So it was
Yeah,
like
it was.
3 flame users in one arc. Number 1, most theorized theory that never came true. Kaido in Corrida Colosseum, posing as Meadows. I know you were a big believer in this theory, right? Because you were like every fucking chapter. Oh man, did you see Kaido in
I
that
was
panel
sure
again?
this would be true. At the time, it didn't feel that strange, seeing as one of Blackbeard's captain was in the Colosseum, and then Sabo showed up. There was a lot of people showing up at the same time from a lot of different organizations, so it didn't feel at the time, and I believe that Kaito as well would show up. Meadows was in one of the more boring fights, and he was in one of them that didn't have that many cool.
He was in the last one, right, with Cavendish and Rebecca.
It would be a cool surprise to have one of the 4 emperors showing up.
Even the cliffhanger, you know, when everyone are down and only Rebecca is still standing up. Do you remember it? People were still speculating.
Yeah, I
it's
remember
Meadows!
that.
It's Meadows!
It's Meadows, motherfucker!
He knocked out everyone!
He's doing it! And then he's posing as he's asleep.
But it
Yeah, and of course, after we actually saw Kaido and how fucking crazy he is, this was a ludicrous theory. I don't know, if you look at this guy and then look at the first shadow we saw in Water 7 of how Kaido was supposed to look, there's some similarities.
Yeah, for sure. And he was the king of beasts and all that. We knew he had a huge crew of smart users, right? Or Zoan users. And Meadows got like this leopard skin on his back, like a Lucio or Pedro on his back.
Still looks pretty cool. It looks more old school One Piece than Kaido.
Yeah, he looked like Kaido would have looked like if he showed up in East Blue. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this is like a previous version of Kaido that Oda scratched and thought, okay, fuck it, just put him in the Colosseum.
And then we never saw him again. I think he just disappeared.
That's just because he's Kaido's twin brother, of course.
Ah, that's how it is. Perfect clickbait title. Kaido's twin brother.
Yeah, this is an entire video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
For sure.
The secret twin brother of Kaido. You never would have guessed.